Welcome guys to the live stream. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. We are back playing some more Satisfactory 1.1 live on the YouTubes. And last stream we kind of got the last of the logistics done, getting the copper down to where our factory is going to be for doing our conversion from copper to bauxite. And but I didn't quite have it all kind of running into the awesome sinks and stuff. I did get some time and got that all squared away, so that is all done now. We are going to be diving straight into building that converter factory. I hope you guys had a fantastic week. It is Friday, the weekend is here, and we're going to dive in right away here. So let's head over to the game window. So here we are. We've got all of our awesome sinks all set up here. All of the copper is getting dumped in, and I have checked and all the lines are running flawlessly. There's no gaps. Everything's running at 1200 items per minute, except for the top line, which is 900 items per minute. We have 60 or 30 full conveyors worth of copper that we need to be dealing with. And yeah, we're going to be slapping this together into another tower to deal with all of this conversion. Blueprint design. Let's throw up our blueprint designer here right now so that we can try to get this. Let's actually build the blueprint designer first. So I basically kind of just loaded in the blueprint that I had for converting the Caterium, and but made some slight changes for it in that it actually takes less power and less copper per minute. Or no, it's the same amount of copper. We're doing 300 copper per minute, which I'm pretty sure is the exact same as what we're doing over here. This is 300 Caterium per minute to be able to make 20 reanimated. So we don't get quite the same yield. We're doing 300 again here, but we're only getting like 16.667 per minute. Or no, it's consuming... That's what it is. It's consuming less reanimated SAM. And we're getting 400 bauxite instead of, I think this is 480. So we're using less SAM. We're using the same amount of copper, but we're getting a little bit less on the bauxite. But with that said, we have like 30 full conveyors worth of this that we've got to deal with. It's actually going to be like, so 30 stacks of this plus one more with one of these eliminated, because like we have this consuming 300 at a time. So that is this last line that's 900 items per minute. We're only going to need 3 converters to be able to get that taken care of. So I guess it's basically just, we got to start building and start moving some product in. I have like the starter conveyors. I got like this conveyor system all set up here. I think I can put the foundation back in there so that we can start bringing these lines over when we are ready to, you know, start building this. Oh, hold on. I'm going to mute just a second. And I'm back. Sorry about that. Had to take a phone call there real quick. But yeah, so we've got all the pre-prep work and everything is done. We've got all of our conveyors are all ready to go. It'll just be a matter of hooking them into our tower that we're going. Sam, welcome to the stream.
Hello, my friend.
And
stay a while and listen.
What do you got? Oh yeah, officially made it to every stream this week. No, that's great. Fantastic. And you're already gambling and already losing points. That is amazing. That didn't take long. And so yeah, when we get the factory tower and everything all built in here, I'll be able to just take this lead, connect it, and then this lead will feed into the first. Well, you know what? Let's just start building. You'll see how it ends up coming together, and we'll go from there. So we've got to clear the designer and take this down because we don't need this up here anymore. I mean, it's the exact same blueprint, just settings difference on this. That's the only real thing that's going on here. So blueprint converter, I have to make sure that I do grab the copper converter every time and not the bauxite when we go to build it. And then I got to get this first one kind of lined up in here properly. The build gun is in the way. I need to be able to see. I think that's it right there. Let's see if that's good. Yeah, we're lined up perfect. No, I'm not. I put it in backwards. Son of a monkey. Okay, let's convert this and delete it, rebuild it again, and put it the right way. Blueprints, spin this around. Man, it was hard enough to see that, to line it up in the first place. It's maybe if I line it up with this corner. Okay, I think that's right. We're lined up, we're lined up, we're lined up. Hey, look, and we've got our input here, so I can actually just take this line. We'll run it off that, not that side of the wall. Right to here, and then delete that sign. And we're in. And then the SAM ore is going to come this way. Oh, you know what? I don't need to have that down. I need to bring that up 2 steps so I can do through a direct feed in. Let's go. Logistics, grab my elevator, click this down, and up to. Having a hard time focusing tonight. I'm not sure what the deal is. Had a bit of a nap after dinner, and I think that's what screwed up my brain here a little bit. Okay, 90 degrees in, so that's our reanimated SAM input line. So if we're using, okay, number lock 16.667 times 30 of those, no, times 4 times 30. Okay, so we're definitely going to need to use a couple of lines for this to make this all work. So if we have 1,200 items per minute divided by 16.667, I can get 70, just about 72 of these. So, yeah. We're going to have to keep a count on that and keep an eye on our reanimated SAM, because we're going to have to bring another line in at some point to be able to get the rest of them, because it's going to take like 20, excuse me, just about 2,100 SAM, reanimated SAM to get this done. All right, it is what it is. I think output wise, I think I've got this like done. Or input wise. Now we got to get the output and everything set up on this. Output. this is actually going to be a lot easier because I'm not going to have to deal with any mergers or like the smart merging and splitting and stuff that I was doing for over here. Because like here we were 480 items per minute, which doesn't divide into 1200 very easy for being able to max out the conveyors. This is 400, so 3 of these at a time is one line. So it makes it super easy to be able to manage this and keep everything flowing properly. So we'll just do our first line out this side. Grab our conveyors to hook everything up. We'll take this, and this is our third one, so we can just come straight out from it. Conveyor hole can be like right here at it. I don't have to worry about doing any fancy loops or anything. Bam, like that. Okay, logistics there is done. So then I can just come out like this. Put our awesome sink here. We get that lined up. There we go. Throw a little bit of conveyors down here. Boom, there's 1200 items per minute. I'm just going to make sure that I have the priority line set up right. So, priority line, new line coming in. This is the priority line going in because it's the more product. New line coming in, 1200 items out. And for easy measuring, we'll just throw a throughput monitor on that as well. And then going out, it'll just be like the next line that's up here. We'll have a conveyor that drops down. It'll feed into it. I think, is it going to work out that every single one of our awesome sinks are going to be on the same side? I think it's going to. I think it's actually going to work out pretty good that way. Well, that's the first line done. Let's grab our blueprint and throw the next line down here. Oh, this is where it's like tricky is building it. There we go. That's that. We can delete out this. And what are we throwing in here? We're going to grab conveyor hole right there. So this is for feeding the reanimated SAM in. I think what I might want to do is keep a running total of how much reanimated SAM I am actually using for each one of these levels. Reanimated SAM in. This is our copper input line. You know what? I'm going to do it just like this. That's where the first one's going to go. And this is going to come straight down. And this deals with our second line of copper. So copper input is done. Reanimated SAM is done. I can delete out this conveyor. And then we're just going to use this sign that I've already got on here as kind of the running total. So we are 8 times 16.667, 133,336. 133,336. Used. Whoop. I want to keep that in the back of my mind so that I don't end up starving out our reanimated SAM line. And then we'll probably end up merging it with, there's a partial line up here that I think is about 200 items per minute-ish. I want to make sure that that gets used up, so we'll merge that in there at some point. Once we get all the way up to the top of this. Yeah, it's 200 items per minute. I think I can delete this out of here now because I got the backlog of Caterium all squared away. It's all working properly now. And that can go. Let's turn the fog off so we can kind of see what's happening in the world. And all you see is just massive amounts of conveyors all feeding into the central highway. Which actually looks pretty decent from up here. There's still a lot of product to go though, because we're gonna do, after we get this done, we're gonna do the petroleum coke. And that's gonna be a little bit more tricky because we're going to build the refineries at every single oil node. We'll convert everything over to heavy oil residue. There'll be some polymer resin that we got to dump into awesome sinks. And then that heavy oil residue will then get converted into petroleum coke. And then we'll truck all the petroleum coke over here on the highway. So that'll be the next item that runs on the freeway up there. Okay, so we got to deal with the output on this now. So that's going to be a priority merger going down this way. And we can put our conveyor hole here. I need to make sure that this is inputting properly. It is, and then drop this down. Now, does that line up well enough? Can I do... It won't do that. Default straight curved, it doesn't do it. So I can't have the conveyor hole right beside. Actually, I think I might be able to just move it one and it'll still do a hard connect. Yes, that is a hard connect. That's there. That this should be able to do a default. And it's connected. Look at that. Yay for us. Priority in. This is going to go right here. Oh, I don't have that right. It's priority in on the right on this one. Let's grab some conveyors. And then, yeah, we're building the awesome sink here again. The only thing I run into is we got the clipping of the antenna on the awesome sink, which is kind of dumb. Why they had to put that stupid antenna all the way up there like that kind of doesn't make any sense. Okay. We're laughing right there. Two down. We might as well get this geared up because we'll just keep building it all the same way so all the awesome sinks line up on the same side. $90°, that's going to turn, and we won't put the rest in until we get the next layer done. Blueprint designer, copper. But just got the email notification, 25 minutes into my stream, that I'm live right now. Amazing. Okay, so where are we going to put this line? So that one was like directly lined up here. So I think this one will go here. What is that going to look like if we do it this way? See, that sticks out a little bit, which I think is okay. We can have a little bit stick out. We'll put this one right here. That still hard connects. And that still hard connects. And then we are just running this line straight down. to match this one. And then we bring it down the rest of the way. Quick reminder, everybody, reach down, hit that like button on the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, ring that notification bell so you can be notified when we are live again. Okay, I think that's good. This one can go. We don't need that floor there anymore. And we don't need that floor there anymore. That's conveyor number 3 being loaded in. We have this reanimated Sam. So 3 times 4 is 12 times 16.667. 200,004. Four used. That leaves us just under 1,000 per on that. Okay, so this one, our merger happens here. Throw down our conveyor hole. Connect. Connect. Priority is the left side now. Why am I not zooping? I gotta zoop. Awesome sync. Done. And now we are doing the same thing up this way. Okay, so priority is the middle line. This one, priority is the right side. Conveyor hole is not right beside. We do have to bring it back 1 click just so that it connects properly. That clips in. This doesn't need to clip in anything. It just needs to come down. Make sure we're default. All right. 4. We have 4 lines of bauxite that are now being done off of 3 lines of copper. That's all right. I can live with that. So that means we're going to basically do this tenfold. That's going to be 40 lines plus that little bit of leftover. We're going to get 41 math. Let's math that out. 41 times 1,200. We're going to get 49,200 bauxite off of this conversion. Oh my God. So 41, 61, 71 times 1,200 plus 600. We're going to have 85,800 bauxite per minute that we have to, man, holy smokes, this aluminum factory is going to be massive. How am I going to deal with all that wastewater? That's going to be an epic amount of wastewater. Like, whew. Okay. We got some thinking to do. We got some planning to do. The reason why there's going to be wastewater is because when we convert the alumina solution into scrap aluminum, it produces wastewater, and we need to make sure we're using and consuming that wastewater, and there's going to be a lot of it. Some of it, maybe I can use the polymer resin to turn into plastic, and then take that plastic to make into containers. Then we can bottle up the water and dump it into sinks. Like, And then I'm just trying to think, I don't know if I have enough limestone on the planet to be able to turn it into, what is it, wet concrete? I guess I can use some of the water in converting the iron ore into pure iron ingots when we get down that far. Man. I just, all of a sudden, it's starting to hit me, the scope of this project. How big the factory's going to be. Yeah. That's going to be something. That's definitely going to be something. Oh, well, it is what it is. We may end up starting to build. It's too bad. Maybe I shouldn't be wasting... Mind you, this area that I'm building in here right now is not using up a lot of water space, so I'm not too concerned with it. But I'm going to have to keep an eye on that. It's going to get out of hand real quick. Okay, so that's 3 lines of copper that we're converting. Let's throw in our next blueprint here. Turn the inputs around properly and make sure that that is lining up. It does. The scope is real. Okay, we're going to be coming in off this line now. That can be deleted. Doesn't go there. It goes right there. And there. Feed in our input line. We could delete out this foundation. Bring this all the way down, clip it in. And bring it down to here. You know what? I don't know if I've got enough room where I'm building this. We're probably going to be extending this out at some point here and like rerouting some of these conveyors to be able to connect properly. We're going to have to play with that a little bit. I just realized that maybe I'm too close to this, but we'll just run this conveyors somewhere else to make sure we're not clipping into things. And the only thing I'm not thrilled with, and I'm going to have to play with this a little bit, is where this is. I don't want that clipping there. But I got to see about trying to... What if I go logistics? No, let's go architecture, and we're going to come right along here like this. And maybe we'll do the top side of this as well. Clip here and up. There, at least now it doesn't look like it's a free hanging wall that's there. And then we'll just throw some like beam attachments here and here. Here and here. And then we'll color this because I don't like the looks of that. I do like this dark carbon look right there. Kind of looks like some carbon steel. Okay, so now it's not free floating wall just hanging there. I just did that because I didn't want to keep running into this factory as we were building this. So I just slapped this concrete wall up here. Just as a place so that when I'm backing up and trying to line things up, that I'm not like running into the equipment that's here and dropping out of fly mode, and it's all a pain in the rear end. Okay, so that conveyor is hooked up. We didn't do the reanimated SAM yet, so we got to get that in. You're going to go there. You're coming down. So that's 4 conveyors worth of 4 converters times 16.667 is 266,672. We got to go up to this one. 266,672. Used. I guess technically I could probably throw a merger in here and we can add in the other 200 that's over there. Or we could wait till we get further up and then it's less of a move I've got to bring it. Less conveyors. Okay, I don't need to keep measuring this. I just have to keep count on the way up of what we're using. Excuse me, sorry for coughing in your ear. Not sure what's going on tonight. A little tickle in my throat happening. I feel fine, so I hope I'm not getting some kind of cold or anything. That would kind of suck a whole lot. And that is set up correctly. This is going to come up to this one right here. And we're going output side, conveyor hole, elevator. Bring her down. And set our priority on this side. Perfect. That's the next line done. Next, blueprint. Copper conversion. Spin this around so it's actually facing the right way. All right, looking at this, where are we going? We are on the middle of this floor, of this foundation chunk, so we got to put it right in the middle here. We're going to delete that. We're already doing 90 degree. We could get rid of this one, and then we can put in our floor hole. Okay, reanimated SAM is connected. That's connected. And this should be conveyor number 5. Okay, so we got five full lines of copper being converted. Okay, I'm going to delete that after. I'm just going to use that as a measuring point for the next floor up. All right, so we're 5 lines times 4 converters times 16.667 is 333.34. 333.34 used. Okie dokie. which means I don't need to mark this one anymore. Apparently I didn't delete this one, but I did. You're going there, and you're there. Conveyor hole. No, that's got to come over one spot. One click. So there, bring it over one. It still binds it, but then it lines it up easier for this line to be able to feed in when I'm in default build mode. You're going there, you go there, you go there. Priority on the middle. Priority on the right-hand side. Our awesome sink. Okay, let's grab this. Belts. And next layer. Logistics, output logistics is so much easier with the copper than it was before. So where's everyone tonight? We had 10 people last night. I don't know. I posted it on my TikTok. I posted it on the Satisfactory I posted it on my Twitter. I posted it in my Discord, and I posted it on the Satisfactory Discord. Notification was like a half hour late getting sent out. So I don't know if everybody else got their notification done. I don't know. It was I was really impressed last night that we got up to a 10 count. I was pretty happy with that. And they stuck around for a while too. It wasn't, no, that doesn't go there. What am I doing? Zoink. We got to build the next layer up. Okay, what am I hitting? Oh, I'm hitting the bottom of our highway. Blueprint. That was the wrong blueprint. Custom blueprint. Copper. Dude, I remember in 2020 Minecraft streams, you had like 40 of us. I know, but when you stop streaming for a while, it takes like months to build that. When I get like raids from, oh, who was that one guy? Something 2.0. There was another Minecraft YouTuber that I would get raided from every once in a while. I can't remember off the top of my head who it was. That is copper. I'm just going to double check to make sure that we've been grabbing the copper. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay, so you're going to connect right here, and you're going to be facing out that way, except for I'm too high. Merge it out this side, put my conveyor floor hole in. Who are your OG moderators? Has it always been Afraid? Ren was a moderator. Ima is a moderator still. Actually, I don't know if Ima is now. Ren was, and Afraid for sure. I think Ima was a moderator as well too. Might still be. Priority on this is the left side. So the next one of these in. You're out that way. Okay, set my priorities level. Your straight priority through the center, and this is right priority. And our awesome sink. No, I don't want it that close. I want it back just one nudge. There we go. Okay. Next layer. Oh, it's not going to take us long to get. I wonder if we'll hit the max build height on this. All right, and 6 times 4 times 16.667 is 400.008. Used. That's where we're at with our reanimated Sam. Off of this one line. So we're just a little over a third used of one line of our reanimated Sam. And we still have like 2 full lines plus a little bit left over here. Like how much is this making? You're making 300. That one over there is making 500. We still have another 2,400 here. Okay, let's add the next layer. Copper. Blueprints definitely makes the life easier. You're there. Okay, that was a center hole. We need to come over one full from that. So right there, which means this one can get deleted. Copper inputs. Need to make that 90 degree in. Reanimated Sam. Input. Is that followed by... how long do you stream roll on now? Your time zones are different, I think, than mine. It's 11:40 here. It's 9:40 here, so there's 2 hours difference. And I'm probably going to be streaming till like 1 a.m., I think, right now. I'm going to do at least another 3 hours tonight. Try to get like a 4... Well, I'm going to go as far as this is done, and then maybe if there's enough time, start planning for getting all the oil nodes and heavy oil residue. Figuring out that whole thing. Hold the phone. Why is there no... I'm confused here right now. think I forgot to hook up a line. You're definitely an input, but what happened to this line? Why didn't this one get hooked up? Because you should have inputted into there. And there should have been a conveyor hole here. We did the output end of it, but we actually forgot to do the... I'm like so freaking confused right now. How did I miss that? I don't know what I've done. I gotta double check to make sure I've got everything all hooked up properly. I just totally missed a line. If you remember correctly, your day job is in tech, right? Yeah, I'm a network administrator, an IT administrator. I didn't even turn to make sure that that was in the right direction. I'm all flustered because I forgot to connect a floor. That's the first time I've done that. And it's throwing me off my beat here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. 28 times 16.667. That was 466 point something. 676. Used. Which I think that still balances out, right? So that's what? 7 times 4 times 16.667. Yep. So I was doing the math right on the reanimated coming up, but I just didn't connect that one. That's really bad. So that's got to go. This one splits difference here, like so. Now, will this connect all the way down? I'm not sure what our height maximum is. I know we do run it when we're making this build, we will cap out our maximum height. Oh, and the whole thing is facing the wrong freaking direction. No, it can't be. Because I connected up top. No, I didn't. I just put the hole down and I didn't actually connect it. See what happens? I'd make one mistake and it's just throwing everything all off. I gotta get back into my rhythm again. Okay, you're gonna go there. Hey, look, that connects now. Put this back. This one can be deleted. You're gonna be for the next conveyor. Okay, I think all is right in the world now. I just want to make sure that this is actually 7 conveyors that are going through here now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, that's 7 conveyors being loaded in. It was kind of a nightmare to get that all squared away. But now we can get back into the rhythm of things. Okay, so that ended that way. So we are starting this one all over again. Keeping with the same pattern. Priority's good there. Come up to the next line. You are output side. Conveyor hole. Elevator it in. Tie it with this line. Change our priority to the left side. That's connected. A couple of zoop foundations. Another 1,200 items per minute. And then this. Nope. We got to build the next floor in. And we got our 466 that are being used. Yeah, blueprint. Copper. Spin it. Let's make sure that I connect the copper line. Okay, so it's not this floor. It is this one that we're dealing with next. And it's not right here. It is right there that we're tying in. You're going that way. That's tied in. We can delete out this. Reanimated Sam is connected. And what's that? 8 times 4 times 16.667 is 533,344. 533,344 used. Which means I don't have to measure this one anymore. All right, next. Will this reach all the way down? It does. Yay for us. That's connected. Okay, the next hole is going to go there. I can delete out this foundation. Doesn't need to be there. We'll leave that one for measuring the next floor and output side. Input's done. That goes in default, priority in the center channel, priority in the right channel. Another awesome sync. Priority input. And then we start it all over again. At least these factories are like ridiculously easy to build. Like, it's a lot of rinse and repeat, But it's pretty straightforward doing this. A little more uniform than whatever this disaster was. With how we were having to balance all the awesome sinks. Like, they're all over the place. Where here, it's just like one straight row of awesome sinks that are running up the side. And it's like every third floor gets skipped. Next, blueprint, copper. Give it a spin. And connect. We're building off this one, and I believe this should be a center. Yes, so that means that can be deleted. And then we're going to throw an elevator here. That connects. Delete out my marker for copper input. My marker for SAM input. We're going to throw our floor hole in. Quick reminder, everybody, reach down, hit that like button on the video, subscribe if you are new to the channel, ring the notification bell so you can be notified when my live streams happen. Oh, I got to delete this out. That's got to go. And I guess now's probably, we're an hour into it, now's probably as good a time as any to throw in our little promo blip. If you are interested, I've added a couple more new lists in my Amazon store. So there's like an everyday items, things that I use all the time. I've posted in there. It's got like shirts and sunglasses, the watch band that I'm using on my Samsung Galaxy Watch. It's like everyday stuff that I just 100% use all the time. And then also, I'm like an avid audiobook reader, so you can, I put a list of an author that I've really enjoyed. Like this year alone, I put in like over 500 hours. I think it's 516 hours of listening time on Audible. And I put links to a book series that I think you guys would really enjoy in there. And they're available either in paper, in audio, or in ebook version. And it's the King's Dark Tiding series. The narrator is who the hell was the narrator's name? I can't remember. It's all listed in there right now, but that's all available in my Amazon affiliate link. Check out my Amazon affiliate link. You'll see my PC builds there, some networking stuff that I use, have started using, some Ubiquity stuff, and then there's my everyday items list, and also those ebooks that I'm recommending for everybody. So check out my Amazon affiliate link. There's my promo section done for the video. I'll probably do another one at the end of the stream. Next is we got to run this all the way down first. This one might be where we're capped out over and above. Oh, I did put the floor hole in. Okay. We might be beyond what even the maximum stretch length you can do on the elevator with this one. We'll find out. I know it happens on this tower because we ran into it with the bauxite. Oh, it's going to let us do it. Or with the Caterium when we did the Caterium. However, we are at our maximum height with this, so we're going to be shifting now to here for our floor holes. So that's our next one. This can get deleted because we're kind of capped out being able to add floor holes at that level without it like interfering and clipping into things and being all weird. Okay, so that's the copper connected. Run into the highway above. Reanimated SAM is connected. And did we label that? No, we didn't. What are we at? 9 conveyors we've done now? Yep, so 9 times 4 times 16.667 is 600.012. Just a hair over halfway through our reanimated, which puts us just a hair under being able to do 18 of the 30 conveyors off of one full line of reanimated ore. Trying to think where would be a good injection point to be able to bring that other 200 over here. Or do I just bring the bring the next line in? I think I might just bring the next line in and then we'll merge everything together at the other end. Get all of the excess getting dumped into something. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, output side. This is gonna go right here. I don't have that facing the right way. Floor hole. Elevator. You are going to connect. Why do I feel that sticking out just a little bit too far? Let's do that. No, I guess it wasn't. It was right. One notch back. Priority is set correctly. That's all connected. That's all connected. Priority is set right there. Let's do this again. You're going to go that way. You're going to go that way. Conveyor hole. Whole lot of rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. Input. Adjust the priority input on these. Throw in our awesome sink. And just like that, we have another one done. We're almost getting to the top of our little, where we were at with the Caterium. Blueprint. And we're going to line up these holes again. Now this is on this one, and we're not on center on here. We are one hole back. I don't think this is going to reach, but we'll try. You're going to go in there. You're going to get deleted. Still got room for the reanimated SAM to happen. Okay, reanimated SAM's connected. And try to go all the way down with this. I think this might be it. It might be like, nope, you're done. You're done. Wow. Kind of impressed, but it still let me connect that. Well, that's connected. We'll put the next hole in. which is right there. And we can delete out that foundation. We don't need it anymore. That place marker's gone. Which means I can take out that one. It doesn't need to be there anymore. We can delete this and this, and we're going to have to mathematically figure this out now. So we are 10 times 4 times 16.667 is 666.68. Used. That's not an ominous number at all. All right, let's deal with the output side of this. We're going to run into whatever that was. "90° in, priority center. Bring it up here. Spin it around. Throw in a conveyor hole. Grab our Mark 6 conveyor. Readjust our priority to the left side. Place my awesome sink. Curious how many? We're at 561 points now. And we're not even sinking any of this bauxite yet because I haven't actually like plugged it in. I guess I could plug. No, because I don't have the reanimated SAM running there yet. So we're not going to do that just quite yet. I'm going to prime everything again in here too, like I did before. I'll spawn in a bunch of stacks of copper. I'll spawn in a bunch of stacks of reanimated SAM. Prime everything up just to make sure that everything is full. So we're not starving out any machine. Like, because it takes a while, especially when you're doing manifold distribution for your products. It does take a while for each machine to fill up, especially when because I do them all as priority manifolds. So the first machine always gets filled first before it moves on to the second machine. And by the time you get to the end of the line, when you're only dealing with a few products on that conveyor, it takes a while for those machines to prime up. So I just kind of help it along so that things just keep flowing. And it's only in like a real life project like this. Like if I was playing on a regular playthrough and going through all the phases and everything, I mean, I'd have to wait for the machines to make what they needed to make to move on to the next step, right? So, but this is a whole different ball game with what we're doing here. Did I lose my train of thought on this? Copper in, copper there. That goes up to the next level. You're connected and the priority is set up right. Nope, we're building the next one. Blueprints, copper. Come on, line up. Okay, why are you jumping around all over the place? There we go. Okay, if I look at the floor hole on this one, we're in this. And we're building off this. We'll delete our sign for our copper input. We're going to grab our elevator. East like that. He's connected. And let's see if this one will make it all the way down. Wow. Thought for sure we would have capped it out there. That's number 11. Put the next hole in. Maybe I just had something in the way that was preventing on that other build. Caterium input. I didn't get that done. Or not Caterium. Reanimated Sam. We are connected. And we can delete this and this. Rechange this sign to 11 times 4 times 16.667. 733,348. 733.348 used of 1,200 items per. Okay, all the inputs are connected. Now we are dealing with outputs again. All right, change it to default build mode. You're going that way. Priority coming from the center. Priority coming from the right. Output into Awesome Sync. Okay, and then we are going this way with it. Priority, center, build mode straight. Next layer. Blueprint, copper. Okay, so we are a new floor on this one, but we are not right on the edge. We're one in. You're going to go this way. I am not even at the right floor. Let's bring it down to this one, to the actual input line. Okay, so delete out the copper input sign. You're going to spin in that way. We'll get our floor hole in for our reanimated Sam. Chris, welcome to the stream. Having fun yet? It's a little rinse and repeat.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
And there's been a couple of times my brain's done this. Okay, so let's mark this as 12 times 4 times 16.667, 800.016. That is how much is used of that line of reanimated Sam. I can delete that. That's taken care of now. We can delete this because we have moved beyond that count point. Wait, I don't think I actually finished connecting this. Damn near ran into this issue a while ago where I've totally forgot to connect a line. Man, that's a long ways down, and our line still connects. Yay for us. What am I caught on? There we go. Okay. Let's throw the next conveyor hole in here. For the next stack. Oh, I just saw where I'm going to run into some issues here. Is when we get enough of these going, I got this dang highway that we built right beside. I should have had all of this over by 1 or 2 blocks. Sometimes I don't think things out all the way. All right, where are we at with this? This is going up to this level. I need to throw a conveyor hole here. Elevator it back in. Connect it down. Did I set the priority right on that one? Yes, I did. The priority is not set on this one. It's coming in on the left. Yeah, we're going to have to do a little bit of creative conveyor maneuvering to get everything to load in there properly, I think. I'll make it work one way or another. Okay, awesome sync. I need to put that in here now. I start wandering off and thinking about what I'm going to do with navigating those conveyors underneath the highway and kind of gets distracted and forget about what I'm actually working on right now. The whole squirrel shiny thing. That is in the wrong spot. I need to move it over 1. Okay, priority on the center line. Priority on the right line. My awesome sync. Being fed, and that is everything connected as intended. Okay, with this blueprint, we are now officially taller than the Caterium conversion factory. With a great view of everything. Look at that. Great view of our highway of products coming in. Okay, we're dealing with the input side of this here first. So we are running in on the center of this one. Zoink. Delete out my copper input side, turn that to straight, build. No, let's get the reanimated done first. Reanimate. Elevator. Delete out that little chunk of conveyor. Figured out our math. 13 times 4 times 16.667. 866, 684. 866, 684 used. Thank God they've got little signs like this. I don't have to have a little notebook sitting beside me. I mean, not that I wouldn't. I would have no problem making sure I got a little notebook to kind of keep track of all this crap, but if you don't have to and you can take advantage of their little onboard calculator they've got, that foundation does not need to be there anymore. Oink. All right, let's bring this all the way down. Still connecting. I am so impressed with that. So there must have been something I was doing on that other one that I ran into a build height issue with these, because I ended up having to step out and add like another row of conveyor holes. Okay, we're gonna put the next one in here. I think if we come to center and then I start like moving out here, we'll have to like straighten out some of these conveyors and start bringing them in along the side and then getting the feed done, I guess. Oh no, I think we can wrap around. Well, no, because I got to deal with this. That's what I got to deal with. Oh, well, I guess we cross that bridge when we get there. I mean, I've got the room on the side here that we could be bringing materials up. It doesn't impact any of the build if we take advantage of that bit of foundation. So that was another full set complete, so we can basically rinse and repeat the same pattern over again. Quick reminder, everybody, reach down, hit the like button on the video, subscribe if you are new to the channel, ring that notification bell so you can be notified when I've got a new live stream or video being posted. And if you're wondering what we're doing, the ultimate goal of this build is to set a record for the most screws. And right now, I am trying to make as absolute most amount of bauxite I can to make the most amount of aluminum I can to make the most amount of aluminum beams that I can to make the most amount of steel screws that I can. If that all makes sense. And if it doesn't, too bad. Nope, I don't want my console window. I want my elevator. That's clipped in. That's clipped in. Let's set our priorities right. Center channel, that's good. This one is left channel, not center. 1,200 items. Next blueprint. I should have color coded these so that they were two different colors. The Caterium could have been a gold and this one could have been like that. Go to the customizer here's. I could have made the Caterium conversion, everything all in it gold. And then this one, but I'm already too far into this now to screw around with trying to change that out. So this one here is not in on the center channel. It's in right there. We're going to throw our elevator little turny job there. Delete out our copper input sign. That's going to feed in. We're going to do our reanimated SAM input. We are going to delete this and this. We're going to do the math on this. So we're 14 full conveyors at 4 converters times 16.667 reanimated SAM per 933, 352. 933.352. That's how much we've used of this 1200 line. That sign can get deleted. We don't need it anymore. That's to remind us to connect that input. I am on the wrong side of the wall. There we go. Connect. And connect. So that should be what, 14 conveyors? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 that we have hooked up here so far. I'm going to put the next hole in. We can delete this foundation. We don't need that one. We also don't need this foundation. And that's our placeholder for the next one. Okay, output side. And connected. There we go. That's how quick that went. Frog, welcome to the stream.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Did you get off early tonight, or did you not work today? Or you must have been the day shift today, maybe. I don't have these priorities set right, though. This is priority that way, and this is priority this way. And then we're back to doing this again. Priority in the center. And I got nothing up above. Next, blueprint. Copper. Come on. Click. Okay. What did we say on this one? It is the edge, right? Right there is where that's connecting. Throw this down. Delete this piece out. 90 degree that in. Come over here, delete out our copper input sign. Delete out the reanimated SAM sign. Add the conveyor hole. Add the elevator. Add more elevator. Do some math. This dictation. No, I gotta delete this first. 15 times, oh wow, times 4 times 16.667 is 1002. Okay, this can be deleted. Oh, I should probably put used there so I don't forget that it's used. I mean, I know it's used, but you guys might get confused as to why that's there. All right, let's run this all the way down. This is a long ways down. And click. And click. That's 15 conveyors. We're halfway there. No, not quite, because there's technically 31 because the last conveyor is 900 items. We're halfway through all the full conveyor lines. Man, and that's halfway. Do I keep building up or should I start another tower? Something tells me I think I should start another tower. Let's see, did I cap this? Let me, you know what's going to decide it is if my output balances out and everything's all taken care of on the output side. That's what makes the decision. So output wise, we got to go put this one here like so. Put in our floor hole. And then we're going to elevator this up. Like so. Conveyor that in. Set our priority right. Build my awesome sink. Dump it in. Did I get the priority right on this one? Yes, I did. Oh, you know what? This is the deciding factor. We can start another tower. I think we're going to start another tower. Then that way I avoid dealing with that whole trying to navigate those conveyors around. Okay, so you're going in there. You're connecting, you're connecting, you're connecting. Priority on the center. Priority on the right. And an awesome sink. Okie-dokie. So you know what that means? Is if I go like this and put an awesome sink here. Let's grab this awesome sink and we're just gonna slap this right about there. And if I take a conveyor hole here, logistics, how does that line up? Just like so? And if I up to I'm just doing a little bit of like thinking about this here. throw another conveyor hole, let's say like right here. How far can I bring this down before I need to build another? Okay, so I'll just go 3. Oh, I screwed up my freaking placement. Foundations, let's put our foundation back into the right hotkey. My brain is in like think mode right now. This will all make sense. Trust me. Trust me, it'll work. That's gonna go this way. This is going this way. We're gonna run this here. Not like that. We're gonna go like that. And then we are connecting this up to here. We're gonna go up 2 with this. You're gonna go here. You're gonna go not there because no. I don't have that on to make it run all the way. And then we're gonna throw, it's gonna be almost 400. Organization, no, I want logistics. I want my throughput monitor here. Throughput monitor here. You're just gonna drop down like so, and then... No, you're not. You're gonna be that way? Fine, I'll do it this way. If I click this, and like so, aha! And then output monitor. So that's almost 400 items per minute. I'm just trying to basically deal with the logistics of some of the reanimated SAM, because for the new tower, I'm going to bring over a fresh line for it. And now that I've got that awesome sync plugged in there, I can actually delete this out. And we're going to throw an elevator. Just like that. And we can take this out. Zoink, zoink, zoink. So we've got about 200 reanimated SAM that's going to be flying in this way and dumping into this awesome sink. This is going to be just a hair under 200 on here that's going to come out. And then I'm going to start with a fresh line and a fresh set of towers for the other half of the conveyor system. I've got a plan and it's going to work. Yay. I think. Maybe. Hopefully. Kinda? I don't know. We'll find out. Okay, we're gonna throw up our ugly little wall here. I do not have this blueprinted because nobody blueprints just slapping a wall together. Probably should though, it would be faster. And this is just so I don't, like, when I'm building, don't keep backing into it and falling out of flight mode. I might delete it later so you can kind of see all the factory bits and pieces. Oh, I didn't bring that right up. There we go. It is now. Quick reminder, everybody, reach down, hit that like button on the video, subscribe if you are new to the channel, ring the notification bell so you can be notified when we are live. Feel free to share the live stream too. Send it out to your friends and share it through your social medias and see if we can break some numbers. We had up to 10 concurrent last night, which I was pretty happy with. And I mean, everybody stuck around for a while too. Like it hovered around that 10, 9. Like I was looking at the analytics for it. It stayed pretty consistent. I was quite pleased. I mean, it doesn't take much to please me though. One person hangs out here and chats with me for the night. I'm pretty happy about it. It makes it easier when I can interact with you guys than to sit here talking to myself for 4 hours straight. I totally forgot about my coffee. It is cold. So we're going to have basically, well, the next tower is going to be this height again, plus another stack of 4 on top of it. No, 3 on top of it to finish it all off. Because that was 15 conveyors. It was half of all of our full copper lines to do this one tower here. And what did that work out to for full lines of bauxite? What do we got here? I want to count that up. We're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 lines, 20 additional bauxite. That's insane. We're going to be making so much aluminum. I don't even know what that's going to look like yet, how it's going to feel. The big thing will be getting from scrap aluminum to what? Aluminum ingots, I guess. That's going to be the hardest part because I got to deal with that scrap water. Or else the whole thing is just going to collapse in on itself. I think I'm going to rely on some fluid buffers. I'm going to throw some fluid buffers in there so I can try to monitor and keep track of how much water is going in and going. And try to keep some type of consistent flow rate. I'll have some check valves in there too, just to make sure that, you know, there's no backflow. I feel like that, oh yeah, I did go all the way to the top. I didn't think that one built all the way to the top. This is the ugliest concrete wall ever. I should have done something a little bit different for it, but it's just there to help me in my build process. That's all it is. Yeah, that's pretty impressive looking. We got our converter, the tower of converters. None of it is operating yet. Oh, you know what? I guess I could technically turn those ones on now. There's nothing stopping me from... I guess the first things first would be to delete this, and this, and this, and then turn this to that. I can let that start filling in. Okay, and then we'll go for these first few lines. We'll just delete, connect, delete, connect, delete, connect. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 conveyors we got going. This is number 6. Number 7. Number 8. 9. 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 'Oh, are you kidding me? Fucking scrub. Better fix this, because I'm an idiot. Okay, so that should be, those 15 conveyors are doing what they're supposed to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. We're going to take you to there. 3, but come down 1. And we're going to delete out these. And this one can go. And then I can delete all this out. Okay. That's all good. Change that back to default. Oh, you know what I should do? Hold the phone. I should bring these down.
Hello there.
Well, hello there to whoever paid for the hello there. Who Frog deleted that. Or redeemed that. I'm going to change this. I'm going to step those conveyors down. All of them, because I'm a sucker for punishment and extra work. Come on. Oh, I gotta do it from the bottom. It's because my control key. There we go. That is deleted. Okay, so I guess if we do this, followed by this with an elevator down, and then I can delete this out and put the next line in. It's going to be a little bit of extra work to do this, but it's going to make my life easier when dealing with maneuvering the floor holes and stuff. Yeah, that's gonna work. I'm happy with that. We can put in our next one. So much work for the logistics on this. It's kind of ridiculous. I'm curious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is 7. So those ones I think will feed back that way. But at a certain point here, I'm going to have to like swing this around because we'll be too long of a distance to travel. So I'm just getting myself prepped. You can just see how my brain is working here, how I'm thinking about other parts of the logistics as I'm working on building stuff over here. I don't know, it's weird. I can't necessarily just focus on one thing and get it done because I'm trying to think a couple of steps ahead as to how everything is going to function. Which I guess is a good thing too. Okay, let's bring the next one down. Bring this up. Delete out these bad boys. I'm hoping that I'm not actually like clipping in and connecting to the that I'm connecting to the elevator and not the riser behind it. Because you know that'd be my luck. I put all these in there and then realize, oh yeah, I totally broke it because every single one of them ended up connecting to the riser and not to the actual elevator. Okay, let's go to Streamlabs and I'm going to go to Dashboard and CloudBot, Loyalty, and whoever's here right now, you guys are getting an extra 200 points. You're welcome. Just because I feel like that. Now, that's going to be on your next payout. So it's going to be anywhere between now and 5 minutes from now before you end up getting those. Okay, run the next setup. Delete out this row. Continue with my organized spaghetti. No, I need to actually build the elevator before I can do that. I gotta delete that out. That would have caused a catastrophe because I could feel that the elevator wanted to... It was clipping to those risers before you could get it all placed. delete out this row. How is that going to clip in? Yes, it does. We're good. This is the one I don't know if it's actually going to clip in or not. We'll find out here real quick. Let's delete out these. Okay, you've clipped in, and then I'm also going to run this one all the way over and clip it in now, and then bring this down. And then bring the next row up. Because this is the max height I gotta go to. I gotta continue building up on this one. And then I can delete out that. Because you have to clip to there. Because we're at our max distance run there. Bring down our elevator. Run this line up. And this row I gotta delete. The other row is staying. Oh yeah, this is coming together nicely. Nicely indeed. All this so that we could get up to like nearly 90,000 bauxite. I still mind blowing because the world only gives you like, what did I say the world gave you? 18,000, 19,000, something like that. I can't remember offhand. It's in the wiki. We've already got all of that, but then converting the Caterium and converting all the copper, we get way more. We will have the world's largest aluminum factory. Yeah. Technically, I guess it'd be the maximum amount. Well, no, because the recipe that I'm using won't necessarily produce the maximum amount of aluminum because I'm not dealing with sulfuric acid because it's just not worth the effort. Because there's not enough sulfur to be able to convert that much alumina solution or make that much alumina solution in the most efficient way. There's just clearly not enough sulfur in the game to do it. So I'm not going to go through all the effort of gathering up all the sulfur. When somebody wants to beat my record, they can go do it. I think I might be insane though. Thinking about the size of this project, I'm pretty sure I am crazy. Okay, that's our last conveyor. All connected up. So I can delete all of this now. And all of... Why am I moving? There we go. I need to put my fingers on the keyboard right. Okay, you're connected. To right here, and then we're turning 90 degrees, and we got to come up 15 for this, so that's 10 and 5 more. That's 16 full conveyors. You rolled a 25 and lost 40 tokens. Oh, that's a shame. 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 The joys of gambling. Quiet chat tonight. It is a quiet chat tonight, so it's making it difficult for me to keep. I'm rambling. I'm rambling, and I'm still going to stream for at least another 2 hours. So hopefully we get bombarded by a bunch of folks that want to do more chatting. That totally clicked on the wrong side. I'm almost positive. Yeah, that ugly. Ugly, ugly. Okay, this might be a problem here. I'm connecting to... Yep. I'm gonna just delete out a couple of these. I was connecting to the elevator and not, or connecting to the riser and not the elevator, which I knew that was going to happen. But now I can put these... Did I delete them all out? I did, didn't I? I didn't mean to delete the whole works out. There. Like I never deleted it out. That was a bad click too. Yep. Bad click. Bad click. Okay, we are like geared up and ready to go for the next line. I'm just going to delete this one and replant it just to get rid of those copper that are in the inventory that are on the belt, because I don't want to be screwing around with those while I'm getting everything built. So which of these aren't running anymore? We can just get rid of them to clear up some space here. You guys aren't running. You're not 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 running. You are still. Delete out this, delete out this, delete out this. Rinse and repeat. Just making sure I'm taking care of some cleanup as we go. So I don't end up with a big mess, because I mean, later on this is all going to be factories and stuff out here. So if I don't have to clean it up later, I could just get straight to building. I'll leave the foundations and stuff, but that's kind of it. You can go, you can go, you can go. all nice and neatly organized. So much easier to clean this up than when I did this side with the Caterium. I kind of stepped down every conveyor as we went. Man, that was so much harder to clean up yesterday than just deleting out an elevator and some risers. Okay. I think that about cleans up everything that's actively producing. Now I'm just going to go through now and make sure that all of our copper is kind of loaded into the machines. That everything is full. So we're full there. I'm going to add, what can I get rid of? I don't need the reanimated SAM on me. I don't need the wood on me. I don't need that orb on me either. The Mercer, oh, I can't delete the Mercer sphere. Oh, okay, fine then. Okay, so I'm going to, just going to add a few stacks of reanimated SAM to my inventory. I'll give myself like 6. 6 sacks should do it. Hello. Why you, no, let me, there we go. Click, good, confirm, resume. Ren! Ren has appeared!
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Welcome to the stream. Trying to sneak in there to see if anybody noticed. And look, you still have all your pointy points. Okay, let's make sure these machines are full. All the copper, all reanimated. All the copper. Did that have all the copper? Yes, it did. It was had just built. You're not full though. We're going to throw a stack of copper in there. And that's, again, it's the end of the line of a 1200 line conveyor. So it takes it forever for it to fill up. You're full. You're full. You're not. You are now. That's good. We're just getting everything all primed. Okay, these lines are like fine. You guys are all full. That's all good. That's all good. Oh, I bet you because these ones had to wait for the reanimated SAM to get in. So they were able to fill up the copper a lot better. Man, it has been forever. You are absolutely right. It's been forever since you've been in one of my live streams. I have been streaming all week, though. This is like my 8th stream in the last, like, I want to say 10 days. 9 days, 10 days, somewhere around there. Those are full, full. You're full. You're full. Yeah, we got some good primage happening here. Yeah, and all of these would be primed because it would have been waiting for the reanimated SAM to fill up. Is this going to be a regular thing? It's going to be a regular thing for a while right now because the project that I'm doing is for my next video that I want to do. The problem is this project is so massive, it's going to take me a long time to build, and I don't want to wait that long to put that video up on my channel. So I've got the live streams running while I'm posting all that, or while I'm, you know, saving the clips that I need to record for my new video. Because literally this project's going to take me probably a month to build. And I've already lost my monetization on my YouTube channel because I hadn't posted in so long. And I'm trying to get that view count back up. I need to get up to 3,000. I've got the subscriber count I'm totally fine for, but my hours viewed have dropped. So I need to get it back up to 3,000 hours viewed in 365 days. And I think I'm about 1,500 hours right now. So I'm like halfway there. So if I consistently put out these live streams, it should keep going. So I'd better keep Discord open. Yeah, I'm posting it on Discord every time. The YouTube notifications are going out. I'm also posting it on the Satisfactory Discord when I'm live as well too. So yeah, there's things that are happening. The not having the monetization on my channel kind of sucks. And if it doesn't kick in here soonish, I might lose my Google AdSense account too, and I'm going to have to reapply for that to get it, because it's had no activity because YouTube hasn't been paying out to it. And it's not that I haven't had views, it's because I hadn't uploaded new content that they're not giving me the ad revenue of my old content, which I think is kind of crap. I kind of call BS on that. Okay, everything is loaded. We didn't need to grab as much to prime all those. You literally have to make a new badge for me. I'm not allowed badges anymore. Until my monetization turns back on, it won't give me my badges. So, because I don't have memberships anymore. So everybody needs to find like the biggest playlist I have of the longest live streams that I have and let it play overnight for like the next 2 weeks. maybe not do that, but I guess they got to be legitimate views. I can't cheat the system. Okay, blueprints. We're back to the next tower here now, and I need to make sure that this lines up properly. This is the first one's always the hardest to kind of place because the build gun is in the wrong hand. And I need to turn this around so it's facing the right way. Zoink! Yay for us. Okay, so first one's in copper, coming all the way down this way. And turn it to a straight belt. You literally have to make a new badge for me. I will. Oh yeah, I already read that. Sorry. Trying to keep up with chat. I'll do better for you. It's because I took like a huge hiatus. If I had just once a month uploaded a quick little WoW video or something, or a quick little something video, but real life work life was like crazy busy last year, and I just was exhausted, and the thought of sitting down and doing some videos was just too much. So I paid the price for it. Okay, I need this to go from here to here, and then we're going to connect a belt down from here, like so. And then we're going to run this belt this way. And I feel like that placed crooked. So I'm not happy with that belt placement. So we're going to do this again. And then we're going to go that way, but I feel like that's not on the right spot. Of course not. Because I'm an idiot. Let's back that up. And we're bringing you right over to here. And we're going to turn this corner. We need to bring it up a level. And in like so. Okay, so that is now going to be our fresh new line of 1,200 items per minute of reanimated SAM. We will connect that in, of course, once it's all built. A little bit of Java. Okay, so I think input-wise, we're all good there. Now we just got to do the logistics on the output side. Conveyor merger. This way. And this way. Priority input on the middle. Mark 6 belt. In here, conveyor hole. Right here. Elevator on the input, elevator on the output. You're going in there, priority in on this side. And then an awesome sink to dump it all into. Specialty, awesome sink. Click. Click. All right, that's that. Okay, that flashing of that wall. Why it's doing that is, I don't know, but that's really ugly. Any other angle, it's totally fine. My frame rate's totally fine. I'm not having like any stutter issues, but it does not like that wall when I'm looking straight onto it. That is weird. Not sure what's happening there. Looks like I lost some weight. No, sorry, I have not. My eating habits have not been fantastic. I wish. I think I'm just looking older. It's all this. The haircut helped, so I mean, it made my head look like it's not like oof. I need to start eating better again because I've just. It's not been good. It's not been good at all. Okay, so that is that conveyor done. So the first one's done. Let's blueprint. Well, by first one, I mean the 16th conveyor of copper that we dealt with. Ren says we're both in our 40s now. You just turned 40? Congratulations. I turned 50 in April. Ugh. I don't want to turn 50. I really don't. Logistics. You're gonna go here. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do the first one. Right there. We're going to do this. And now that I know how many I can do with the reanimated SAM, I'm not even going to bother counting the next ones. Because I know I'll be able to do all of the machines on one row of reanimated SAM. What was I doing? This one. I was working here. Shiny things again. See how easy it is for me to get distracted? I guess at my age it could be like Alzheimer's. I forget what I'm doing. I'm just getting too old to do this. I don't know. Trying to keep up with the young whippersnappers on the internet. I think we'll just keep this floor here as our kind of hole center. Or do we want it? No. You know what? I think it worked for us that if we kind of built it this way. Here's a link of available / redeem items. Oh, chat. Yes, thank you for... I couldn't remember. When I first got Chatbot back up and running again, I couldn't remember what all the commands were. I struggled with it. I'm like, what were they? So I was living off that little command line. So we're going to do that. This... I'm just going to kind of... You know what? I'm only going to put them out as I need them. That kind of worked for us yesterday, and I don't need that hole there. Or not yesterday, earlier today. Fuck. My brain is mush. How am I going to stream for a couple more hours? My dog's going to get his pills late tonight, though, but that way he'll hopefully sleep in a bit in the morning. I don't plan on getting up anytime soon. It's going to be a sleep-in morning tomorrow for sure. Okay, so that's done. Let's deal with the output side of this. You're going to go that way. You're going to go that way. We're going to awesome sync out that side. We're going to conveyor hole here. Nope, not there. I got to move it over one. That's right. There. Lucky you. This dog never lets me sleep in. You just need to be more forceful with poking the person laying beside you to get up with the dog. I end up being the one that's like, when in the middle of the night, usually it's like 2:30, 3 o'clock, Buddy needs outside, and I'm the only one in the house that gets up and lets him out. Even if other people hear them, they'll like pretend snore or keep sleeping or say, I never heard him. So I always end up having to be the one that's letting him out in the middle of the night. And it's usually, I'll just fall asleep. It'll be like, I've done my doom scroll. It's like 1 a.m. I've fallen asleep, 2 o'clock. Woo! Yeah. Yeah, that's rough. Okay, priorities are done. That's feeding properly. But then once the morning rolls around, you know, that's somebody else's bag. It's not me doing the one in the morning. If I got to get up and do the one in the middle of the night, I ain't doing the one in the morning. That's a hard pass. Okay, that flashing wall is starting to drive me bat crazy. I don't understand why it's doing that. Let's throw a save in right now. I mean, it auto-saves every 15 minutes anyway, but I just want to keep that all in there. See, I've got 7 video clips here that I'm going to do for the next video. The intro, gathering all the natural bauxite, gathering all the natural SAM, turning the SAM into reanimated SAM, gathering all the caterium, converting all the caterium into bauxite, gathering all the copper, and then there'll be another save of converting all the copper into bauxite. It's going to be a hell of a video. The next one. It might be like crazy long too. So I'm going to have to play that out by ear. But I think for like a world record amount of screw manufacturing, I think an hour-long video is probably okay for that. I think so. Okay, the other thing I want to do before I get too carried away here is I want to check all of these outputs. Make sure they're running at 1200 items. which I'm sure they're going to be, but I'm just being safe. Yep. $1,200 items. 1,200 items. You know what? They're going to be... I'm just going to place them all, and I'll look at them on the way down instead of waiting. I'll wait for the top one. So many conveyors. Okay, so every one of these should be 1,200, 1,200, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12. Look at that. Every run of them are running at 100% efficiency. That's awesome. And then, yeah, we're cranking up points again. 570 points we're doing. Tickets are climbing. I don't need this here anymore. Don't need that. Don't need this. All of our outputs are taken care of. We'll add the next layer. Blueprint. Copper. Okay, so the next conveyor hole is right on this line. Like so. You know what? I'm going to leave that foundation there. This is the one where I have to step out the reanimated sand just a little bit. Because usually I would put it like right here, but we'll bring it out one. It still clips in. We're okay. And clipped. Rolled a 90 on that one. You won 80 tokens. You're up to, what is that, 303? Eyes are not what they should be. Eyes are not what they should be. Okay, so we got to bring this down to... clip into here. And then you're going to clip down to... not that way. That one. Alrighty. Next conveyor hole can go in. We don't need that piece of foundation there anymore. We'll leave that one for the marker. We can delete the reanimated sign input. The copper one is already gone. We could delete this. We don't need those anymore. And let's take care of the output side. Priority on the inside. This is priority left side. Output and good to go. Next. You're going this way. You're going that way. Conveyor hole. Elevator. Conveyor lift. That goes in there, and Little bit of building. Priority on this side. Priority on the right. And another awesome sink. And output. Next layer. Wait for it to finish building. Start deleting out the excess. Quick reminder, everybody, reach down and hit the like button on the video. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. Ring that notification bell so you can be notified when I put up another live stream or a video. And I totally got distracted of where I was at that particular moment in time and space. So the last one I think was right here. We're going to step into that point. Grab our conveyor. Input, delete that. Conveyor lift. Done. Reanimated is done. We are feeding down now all the way. And presto. Copper line is fed. That foundation can go. We'll leave that one as a reminder of where I got to put the next conveyor hole. But we are on the output side of life. Definitely got this down to a science now. It's easy to kind of whip around and build all this stuff as long as I don't move too fast and like spin myself out of orientation and I don't see where I am. It's usually pretty easy to keep pace with slapping this all together. Next, blueprint, copper. Deal with the input side first. You're going to go here. This is a center of the foundation. Delete my copper input sign. Delete the reanimated SAM one. Build this all the way down. I didn't put a conveyor hole out because I'm an idiot. So I have to go all the way back up and connect it again. See, there, I got out of my sink of where I was looking. I got to the other side of this stupid wall. Okay, I'm going to put my conveyor hole this time so we're ready for the next time I got to come back down here. That foundation can go. Inputs are done. Outputs. Conveyor to default build. Priority on the input side, priority on the right. Another awesome sink. Dump. Back to straight build. Next layer. See, yeah, it's coming along pretty quick now. All the thinking part of it is done. Now it's just a matter of rinse and repeat over and over and over again. So if the last one was center mass, this is this one. That's going there. That gets deleted. This gets deleted. Conveyor hole. Conveyor lift. Delete this. Delete that. All the way back down to the bottom again. Okay. That should be the input side. Output. Change priority to the left side. And another awesome sink. Until we need it. This didn't feel like that was connected properly. This needs to be straight build mode. No, default. Straight had it so that it wouldn't connect. All right, that's the outputs for that one. Let me just double check. No, I didn't have the priorities set. Got to get the priorities right. There we go. Next. Blueprint. Next here. This one just hangs off the edge. Straight build. All the way back down. Ah, scrub. Did it again. Or I didn't put the dang conveyor hole all the way down. I gotta stop doing that. Okay, that's connected, and I have the next conveyor hole there, of which I can delete out. These foundations don't need to be there anymore. This foundation doesn't need to be there anymore. We'll leave... Nope. We'll put this one in as a placeholder so I can kind of remember where it's got to go. Okay, inputs there are done. We can delete out this reanimated SAM conveyor. All right. You're going there. You're there. Priority's right on that one. Reset priority to the left side there. Add another freaking awesome sink. Oh, that's too far back. I want there and then just one nudge back. That priority is right, and we're adding the next section. I'm not even really counting them now. I just know that once I'm one level up above that, we're done. So yeah, we're on this level now, and this one is not on the edge, it's one back. Delete out some signs. You're going there. Okay, we gotta run this line all the way down. I've connected it. I'm going to grab the conveyor hole. I put the next one down so we don't forget. Which is actually the last one for this level. We'll end up having to jump up to this level here pretty quick. Coffee time. That is the end of my cold coffee. I have like a half a can of pop from earlier that I can still chip away at. I still got caffeine to go. Okay, so that should be all the inputs on this section. We'll delete out this. Delete this. Delete that. Now the outputs. So much bauxite. I'm looking forward to doing the oil next because it'll be a little bit different. Will be, except for the pipes are of a pain in the ass to kind of deal with. But it's something different than what we've been building. And it's a little bit of like smaller little factories and stuff that we're going to be putting in place. Which I think will kind of break it up a little bit. However, it's just not going to show the scale of all the work that we put into it because it's going to be small little refineries at every single oil node. Okay, so priority input through the center channel and then the right channel. One, two, three. I think we're good there. Everything's all Priority on the center channel. We're good there. Next level. I don't even know what number it is though, so I can't really count Dracula. Oh, we're getting close to the top though. Where are we here? We're in the center on this one. I didn't put my conveyor hole at the bottom. I'm pretty sure I didn't. Okay, reanimated Sam is connected. I'll bring this down, but I'm almost positive that conveyor hole's not there. Or did I? Because I knew I did have to step up to the next layer. I did. Look at that. Oh, look, I'm not a terrible person after all. That's got to go, though. That connects. So that means you should be right here for the next conveyor hole. So I actually don't need that one there yet. All the way back up to the top. Zigzag back, forth, build more. Okay, let's take care of the output. Input is done. Output, not so much. What time we got? 11:47. I think, yeah, we'll go until this is done. I want all of the bauxite converter done. I don't want to leave any of it left over. Input priority on the left-hand side. We'll add in our awesome sink. You're going right there. This is connecting. Then we are this way. Change our priorities. Input. You're facing the wrong way. Right side. Another awesome sink. It's gonna be 21 of them on this tower. There was 20 on the last tower. Elevator hole. Sorry, conveyor lift hole, conveyor hole, whatever you want to call them. Next. Yeah, I didn't have to spin that one around at all. Okay, this is one back from center. Right there. Delete my copper input sign. Delete the SAM input sign. Okay. All the way back down again. How many of these have we got done now? We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 of them. We have 6 more conveyors to go. 6 of 31. So we're actually 25. We're done totally because this tower and this tower is all doing the copper. I can't put my next conveyor hole in though before we go all the way back up to the top. We're getting there. That foundation can be deleted. We're going to leave that one for now. Output. Priority center. Priority left. Foundations. Awesome sink. Conveyor hole. Conveyor lift. And conveyor belt. Okay, that's all perfect. Next. Let's do it again. Custom blueprints. Copper. Oh, this one I had to spin around. It's funny how sometimes when you grab the blueprint, it's like totally fine. Other times you got to spin it. Sometimes it doesn't like to line up properly and you just end up wiggling it back and forth forever. Okay, so this conveyor is right on the edge. Delete my signs. Delete the random output. Reanimated SAM input is done. That can be deleted. All the way back down to the bottom again. Yeah, I don't understand why that concrete wall is graphic glitching like that. That's connected. That should be all the input for that. Okay. That input's done. That input's done. It's output. That's all I had to reset my brain there for a second. I'm like, what am I doing? Am I awake? I don't know if I am. Okay, that's gonna go there like this. We'll put up our awesome sink now. Put our conveyor hole in. Now the lift. Facing the wrong freaking way. Change that to default build mode. Redo the priorities, center channel, and right channel. Yeah, that's all looking good. Then we're back to this one. Center channel. Back to his... Oh, that was the wrong belts. Now it's upgraded. Center channel. Next tier. Quick reminder, everybody reach down, hit that like button on the video, subscribe if you are new to the channel, ring the notification bell so you can be notified when I've pushed a new live stream or a new video. As we continue on our journey to break the screw production record. The only video I've seen so far is like 4.2 or 4.3 million screws per minute. I am trying to break that record one way or another. At least I want to. As long as the game lets me keep doing it. All right. Awesome Sync is hooked up. That one... Oh, nope. Well, we can do this next whole row here. Center channel's priority, then its right channel is priority, and then its output. That's that end done. Did I do the inputs for this line? I didn't actually. So what are we at on this one? We're here and we're in by 1. We're going to leave that there. How did I not do the inputs on this? Just went straight into output build mode. All the way back down. And it is a long ways down. I didn't leave myself a dang conveyor hole. Now I gotta go all the way back up, connect to it, and bring it all the way back down again. I've done that more times today building these towers than I did with the Caterium. In fact, I don't think I've left out a conveyor hole a single time when I did the Caterium conversion. Hey, look, I'm going to put the conveyor hole in. We are only 4 more conveyors left to go, though. It is coming. And actually, I think that's like, we're going to be putting the third one in. The third from the end in right away here. Because we already dealt with the outputs. Blueprint, copper. And we are center on this one for the conveyor hole. That gets deleted. That gets deleted. All the way up to the top. This gets deleted. That gets deleted. That gets deleted. That can go too. While we're at it, we're going to delete this one. Connect. Alrighty. Let's put our conveyor hole in so we don't forget for the next one. And let's do some outputs. Man, it's a great sky out here. All right, you're going to go that way. You're going to go that way. Yeah, some of the visuals in this game are just like the northern lights they got going in this. That planet. Fog comes through and clouds. The water visuals are fantastic. Shiny things get completely distracted about what I'm doing. Okay, so you go in there, you go in there. Priority is center channel. We come up to this one. Priority is the left. And done. Next tier. Okay, that's... There we are coming... So it's not the center on this one this time. It is one back. Delete out some signs. Throw my lift in. And now we drop all the way back down. Man, it takes forever to get all the way down again. Build. Conveyor hole. Build. We have 2 more tier sections to build. And then it's done. That's awesome. Okay, we don't need that there. We don't need this or this. What are we doing? We are going this way. No, that's in the wrong position. This one needs to face out, because that's where the awesome sink is. Conveyor hole. Conveyor lift. Mach 6. That's too high. Default build mode. Center. And right. Okay, that's good. Center. Next. Blueprint. Copper. Conversion. Come on. Come on. Click. Click. There we go. Okay, this is the hole that hangs over a little bit. That foundation can be deleted. This goes there. That can be deleted. That can be deleted. Those we don't need. Shoot all the way back down. And it connects with no problem. One more conveyor section to go. That can be deleted. We can put this conveyor hole here. I can delete the foundation. I don't need it anymore. So we just have to deal with the outputs on this. Which is exactly like so. Wait, why did that not? There we go. I don't know, that was weird. It wouldn't connect. Obviously, I just didn't clip it properly. But I can still say it was weird. Priority coming in on the left. Add our awesome sink. Output it. This should be priority center. Yep. This way. This way. You connect and down. Starting to fade. Can't fade yet. Still a little bit of work to do here. Okay, let's make sure all these priority lines are done. So center channel and right channel. Last one. Blueprint. Kappa. And you are right there. That can be deleted. This one we don't need anymore. Delete out this and this. Conveyor lift. Reanimated SAM goes in. So what is that? That's 16 times 4 minus 1 times 16.667. No, minus 1 equals 63. So we're going to be 63 times 16.67. Still 1,000. So that leaves us with 1,100 or 150-ish left over. Less than 150 to merge in with this one over here. Yeah, we're doing okay. Because we still have one more full line and 300 of reanimated SAM that we haven't used yet. I'm still trying to figure out a way, if there's a way that I can turn the limestone into Caterium and then turn the Caterium into more bauxite. But I think we might leave that for somebody else to challenge. We'll leave room for somebody else to challenge the world record for the most screws. All the way down. This is a long ways down. Holy smokes. Took so long it had to autosave on the way down. Okay, remember this top conveyor is only that. I don't even know what that clicked to. That clipped to absolutely nothing that it was supposed to. That was a wreck. Okay, so this is only a 900 item line that we're dealing with. So one of those converters needs to go away. Which is, should be this one. Is gonna go bye-bye. We don't need this, don't need this. Don't need this, don't need this, don't need this, don't need this. Or this, or this, or this. Which also means there is no overflow on that one, so Annie's getting dumped to the left. However, overflow is still going out on this side, because we are going to put an awesome sink here to deal with the reanimated SAM. I'm even going to just drop this conveyor down for it. And we're going to go with a priority merger this way. This is going to flow in here, and then we're going to straight that way. We're going to go like this. And then like so. And then run this conveyor clear across. Delete out these. We're going to set our priority line here. I'm going to throw some measurements on this so that I can monitor it to see what it says. I think it'll be close to 550. It's going to be it's going to be like 549 is what it should work out to. We're going to delete this. That's going to connect. That can go. All this can go. So we should have just shy of 400 going in here. It's a little high right now because it had backed up a bit. This will be about 150. And this will be 549 because there's like fractions that we're dealing with on two of the lines. Oh, I guess I should probably deal with the output merger here. Input lines are all done. So you're going to go this way, and then you are coming straight out to the awesome sink because that's another 1,200 items per minute line. Okay, you are priority in. Your priority on that side. You're going in there. You're going in there. That should be it. So now I gotta hook up the reanimated SAM line. And then I got to deal with all the copper going in. We'll get the reanimated SAM going first because that takes the longest for it to get all the way to the top of that tower. Zoink. No, I don't want to do that. That's supposed to stay there. You stay. It's you that's got to go, and you that's got to go, you that's got to go, and then... Come on. What is going on? Click. Click. There we go. I don't need this anymore. I don't need this anymore. I don't need this anymore. Eliminate some of the machinery and stuff we don't need. I can keep monitoring these if I want. I know there are 1,200 items coming out. Okay, let's start loading in some copper. Everything's all hooked up there. It's dealing with these lines now. You're good to go. Next. I don't know what that connected to, but it wasn't what I needed it to connect to. So far, our conveyor length is falling in line here nicely. Pretty quick, I would imagine we're going to run out of conveyor length. I think this might be, yeah, this one here. So you need to connect to there, and then I need to delete this out. We're doing this little loop, and then straight back. Let's connect all these up. And it just cuts down on how much extra work we're going to do here. So then this should just be a little zip. This is a little zip. This is a little zip. This is a little... What the... Zip. Well, so far so good, I guess. And then the last one. And then we could delete out all this garbage. I didn't want to delete that foundation, but I wasn't gonna remove just that one. We can get rid of all these excess awesome sinks that are out here that are doing nothing. Then the only thing that's dumping awesome sinks now is just bauxite and a bit of reanimated sand left over. No other products are being dumped into awesome sinks. Still a lot of work to clear all this out of here. Kinda. We got it pretty streamlined now to be able to get her done. However, don't move before you're done deleting it. No, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it in chunks here. Take it all out the easy way so I don't end up deleting a bunch of random crap that I don't want to delete. Like foundations. These foundations are gonna get used for factories. Well, there we go. See? I didn't do it right. And it wanted to delete some foundations. But there'll be factories down here, so I'm in no rush to delete out huge chunks. You just have to go and put it back later. Oh, come on now. Fly in a straight line. How did I manage to highlight those, like, big gaps? Not entirely sure how I snagged them. At least it wasn't the foundations. Oh, I see how it was. It was when I did the little sweep over to catch the conveyors on the upright. I see how I'm doing it. Alright, so then after we get this all done, we'll go through and help out with the priming of all of our converters that are there. Make sure they're all running at their full potential. Done. Okay, that's all those awesome sinks done. That's starting to look like a structure. It's starting to look like we're getting some stuff built. Thank goodness for vertical building. How much that condenses all of this factory building to make sure that it's doing what it's supposed to do. All right, those are full. That's full. This is not. Throwing some copper in. That's full. That's full. You're not. Have some copper. You're full. You're full. You're not. Good. 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 More copper. Good. Good. Okay, I think we're caught up to where it had to wait for the reanimated SAM to fill up. So I don't think we're going to need any more copper or reanimated SAM here. Everything should be full. That wall, though, man, that is a look that I don't want to look at anymore. Full. Full. These are all good. These are all real good. Yeah, we're laughing here. Everything is perfect. That's all full. We are in good shape. I just got to throw output monitors on all the conveyors going into the awesome sinks just to prove, yes, we are getting 1,200 items per minute out on the bauxite, which, I mean, the factories are all the same. It's going to work. It's going to be fine. Oh, what? Oh, we're still priming some reanimated SAM. So we weren't 100% ready to go, so this is still waiting for some SAM. You're waiting for some SAM. And that means you're probably waiting on some as well. We hadn't quite filled up all of the machines, but now we should be like solid. No issues. I'm just going to wait for these lines to like make sure they're running everything solid before I click on the throughput monitors. We'll start from the bottom. That way, by the time we get to the top, they will have, everything would be running at 100%. So we have 41 conveyors, additional conveyors of bauxite that we're doing here. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So, what did that work out to? Other than a freaking lot. Because we got 10 conveyors off of... No, 20 conveyors off of the Caterium. 41 conveyors off the copper. Let me just double check this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14... 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, yeah, 20. And then our natural bauxite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 41 plus 20 plus 10 is 71 times 1,200. No, that's not right. 71 times 1,200 plus 300 extra. 85,500. $85,500 bauxite per minute is what we have now. Just going to put a little sign here as a reminder for that. Organization, let's just throw a sign. I want to just, I think it's this way it needs to be. 85,500 bauxite per minute. Select our icon. Parts, bauxite. And we're going to convert that 85,500 bauxite into alumina solution. And then from alumina solution, it's going to go to scrap aluminum. And then from scrap aluminum, it's going to go to aluminum ingots. And then from aluminum ingots, it's going to go to aluminum beams. And then from aluminum beams, it's going to go to steel screws. And we're going to end up with billions of screws. Well, not billions, but in the millions for sure. Screws per minute. Let's have a look at our to-do list. Where is that? That's, excuse me. I've got an image here. Boink. Okay, so to-do list is up on the screen there. You should be able to see it now. Bauxite nodes gathered. SAM nodes gathered. Reanimated SAM crafted. Caterium nodes gathered. Caterium converted into bauxite, done. Copper nodes gathered, done. Copper converted into bauxite, done. Next is oil nodes refined into heavy oil residue. And then the next one after that says craft alumina solution. We're actually going to go straight into producing petroleum coke. We're going to swap those two. We're going to get the petroleum coke done right out of the way because we're going to need that later on to be able to make the aluminum ingots. So that's why it's kind of a priority to get done at some point. So how many of these we got ticked off? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of our to-do list items are now done. So yay for us, I guess. I'm going to do a save here right now before I lose my progress because that'll just suck. And then I got to do another save because this will be a record moment for when I get around to doing the actual video for this. Converted copper to bauxite. Save. Confirm. Go back to I'm screwed. Save. Confirm. Okay. We are 58 hours and 50 hours, 58 minutes. So almost 51 hours into this build process so far too, of which we've streamed most of it. I think I've done a pretty good job of keeping the streams up on this. So with that said, let's head over to CamView. Thank you for chilling and hanging out. I'm tired. I'm bagged. I gotta go to bed. You guys have yourself a fantastic night. Don't forget to reach down, hit the like button on the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, ring the notification bell. And if you got time, check out my Amazon affiliate links. I've got my PC build, the actual computer that I'm using to be able to stream all of this stuff to you, edit my videos on, the mics that I'm using, the keyboards, my mixer board, my left-handed controller. I don't think I have the Stream Deck in there. My monitor, the whole works is there. Some networking equipment that I deal with, that I've worked with the Ubiquity stuff. Doing some camera installs. It's great and easy stuff to work with. Enterprise level, but consumer easy to use. It's fantastic. And then some everyday items that I use every time, from Amazon basic shirts that I actually find really comfortable and nice, to some sunglasses that I think are the best sunglasses I've ever owned, and they're like stupid cheap. The watch band I got on my Samsung Galaxy Watch, all kinds of good stuff. And then if you're interested in diving into some fantasy novels, I got a list of some books in there that I think might be a good read for you. Whether you do it through audiobooks, ebooks, paper, it's up to you. With that all said, guys, check my Amazon link in the description. It's also in my About page on my YouTube channel. That all said, you guys have yourself a good one, and we'll see you in the next stream. Bye for now.